So I was talking to my girlfriend sometime over the phone. It was a video call, an amazing video call from an amazing room. And so I asked the question, I was like, this place is beautiful. Where you are is beautiful. Where's that? I tried to admire everything in the room. And she was like, it's my dad's room. Oh yeah, I've never seen your dad's room. It's quite cute. It's a very beautiful room. She said, yeah. And then she started walking around and showing me stuffs and all of that. Basically, some were filtered. But then, let's take a deep rewind right now. But if I take the deep rewind, I have to introduce myself. My name is C.S. Williams, the Radio Apprentice. This is our Vault Radio Podcast. Okay, yes, and that's up for my break. So let's take a rewind right now. We used to talk a lot. We used to talk a whole lot. As a matter of fact, she loved the fact that I love art. I could go out and spend some money for some good art. The one I can afford, actually. Everyone goes for what they can afford, right? And so she always told me how everything she knew, everything she got to appreciate now, are the kind of things her dad used to show her. And I asked the question, like, your dad don't like art? She said, yes, my dad don't really like art. If he was in love with art the way you were, then I probably know a whole lot about art, and I would love it the same way. But then, since you love it, and I love you, and then I love art as well. So I said, okay, that's good. And then I used to wish that I could actually do art, but then I can't. I can only admire and buy the ones I can, and probably appreciate the ones I can. So we're good like that. We talk quite a lot. We used to have our time for conversations. Sometimes it comes in handy after some good love making. Sometimes it comes handy after some good time talking and hanging out, seeing a movie. We used to talk like we could sell you in person in a few words. And so that's how we got to know about her dad not liking arts and her dad not liking it at all. At some point, she said she wanted to get it for him as a gift, but then she didn't actually see it in his room anymore. And that was actually when she was trying to replicate the same thing she would do for me. It was really amazing, actually. But then let's fast forward again, because this is really off the hook right now. So I was having a wonderful conversation with her this time. The room was amazing, and I made a comment. I was like, babe, you enjoying yourself? That's an amazing room. And she said, it's my dad's room. It's like, whoa, your dad is really digital. Like, the man has left the analog age and he had decided to embrace the digital age, which is cool, which is wonderful, amazing. But then she was now showing me the room. Okay, we're taking a stroll. The bed was quite off the hook. The beauty, everything really put me on, actually. I love the spread, the paint. Okay. And then, talking about the paint, I saw some paintings. Okay, they were really beautiful artwork. And then I highlighted that. I was like, this is beautiful. She said, yeah, it is. But then I didn't go further. And then I saw some other one while she was taking me on a brief tour, because I really showed interest in loving the room. So she was quite excited to show me around. And guess what? She was dressed in this spaghetti gown. Okay, everything was a little bit visible because it was me, of course. So I loved it. I loved who she was in the video, in addition to the room. So they really were meant for each other. They both look cute together. You know, even the way she was positioned on the bed while talking to me, it really prompted memories. But then that's not your business right now. I'm going to leave that scene. And so we're taking a tour. I loved the room. And she was excited to show me around. And then I saw another artwork. That way, I didn't make any comment again. Then I saw another one. They were really beautiful, actually. They were quite simple and beautiful. But then, let's rewind again. Her dad does not like artwork. Okay? Her dad would not even stand artwork. Now, she got an artwork for her dad, a painting for her dad for his birthday. And the man did not hang the thing. The man gave it out again to someone else as a gift, according to her. And so there was no fun, actually. The only thing she said was that he liked to hang his frames around. But then, in cause of showing me around, she was like, you won't see any frame because my dad don't really like to hang frames. Only like to hang his pictures on the wall. Okay, that's by the way. Okay, don't ask me about the mom because they're not together. That's a rewind, right? Okay, that's a rewind. Okay, so fast forward now. I saw some good arts in her dad's room, the one she showed me. And so after a week, 2 weeks, we got talking like we used to, normal. And I was like, "You say your dad don't like? Does your dad? It seems like your dad now likes artwork somehow." She said, "No, yeah, really, really, it was a disputed fact." She said, "No, he still don't like artwork. I'm probably going to teach him to like it. I so appreciate it. Maybe I'm going to do something. I'm going to give out his picture to some art guy who's going to do something quite beautiful. Maybe an artist would draw something cute for him." And we had this conversation. I was like, okay, that would be good. Who are we going to employ to do that? We actually picked a few persons who would draw the dad properly and give the dad a very beautiful look in behind art. So, but then let's take a pause right now. We're no longer going forward or going backward. Let's just stay here right now and think. Now we're thinking. First of all, her dad don't like artwork. Secondly, she's trying to teach him how to like art. In her dad's room, we have 3 beautiful art on the wall, art frames on the wall. 2 big and 1 medium. The kind of size I like. We didn't see a picture frame. And all of a sudden, her dad no longer likes to hang his pictures on the wall. Let's just think about it, okay? That's like an open thought for all of us, okay? Because I'm imploring you to. But then you would ask questions like, who don't really make a comment? Because I didn't really say anything. Ordinarily, I would have said, okay, this is that. You said this, you said that, but I can tell you that at some point in my life, I didn't really see the need to ask further questions, especially if I'm able to think. I used to think that maybe if you say things to contradict yourself, I expect you to come back and remember that you said stuff to contradict yourself and be like, okay, these are the things I said that really didn't really tally. I felt like it's something that everyone would want to do on their own. So I didn't really see the need to try to pick out one and solve the other. I just felt like the maths was just too simple for anyone to stress their head about. So I didn't say a comment, and then I let it be. And so that was really the end of it. In my head, that was the end of it. As a matter of fact, it still continued, but then that was it. Even if it happened once, the one I noticed clearly, so when something happens that tries to ignite your thoughts, you become very much careful and you become very much alert. Everything becomes a signal. You probably say that for someone who actually says a few words, but then such things you don't argue. It was a beautiful room, I can tell you that. The arts were cute, but then I didn't buy it. I didn't really buy the explanation. Okay, I know that a whole lot of things go down once in a while, but then you would ask questions like, what did I do wrong? That's what someone would say. Because then you don't say a word, alright? At some point you start avoiding them. You start avoiding the person. Maybe after those kind of tallies, those words that don't add up, you start avoiding the person. The person's like, what did I do wrong? Okay, you abandoned me. You no longer talk to me. Do this and you do that. Have you thought about it? You probably have said stuff that didn't really add up. You probably have behaved in a way that didn't really add up. You probably be that. I could use that as an example, especially if you're thinking, wow, like I am. But then, who am I? It's just a one person's point of view, and besides, you owe yourself all of that. I probably wouldn't be the one telling you, but when you're asking those questions, I think you should sit back and think, because Not everything has to do with what you can do, actually. There's a whole lot of things going on that people won't tell you, but then someone would like you for this and not like you for the other. But then they still want you to be abide by the rule of engagement because they like you for one and don't like you for two, and they're not sure if you like them both. But then, just like the cake that you can have after eating, it's just like everything else. So that's it for the words that are not said, and that's it for the things you would not say but walk away in silence. We're going to have a wonderful conversation because I'm going on a break. Okay, just take a glass of water and chill for the Friday. All right, thank you guys and stay tuned. My name is Yes Williams, the Radio Apprentice, and you're listening to Oral Vault Radio Live Podcast. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back.